good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Samachuk's tutorial. Please, if you are listening to this voice, please, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share it to your friends. Thank you very much. What I'm showing you today is how to make use of mouse. The use of mouse is what I'm teaching you today. We have wireless mouse. We have touchpad, the one you use in your laptop. So this one is wireless mouse. This is a wireless mouse. This wireless mouse has a sensor. It has a receiver. So this is the receiver. This is the receiver. So this particular receiver, what you are seeing here, this is the receiver. Now this receiver is going direct to the USB of your computer. Are you getting me? Once you put it in your USB, in your computer USB port, that is whether your laptop or your desktop, you are using desktop, you put the receiver in your computer and then put on this particular device. This is wireless mouse. If you want to go into using wireless mouse, it doesn't go with wire. It will warrant you to open the back. There's a place you put battery. You open it and slot in battery, then put it on. This is wireless mouse. And then I have here with me wired mouse. This is USB mouse. This particular one, it goes with wire. You plug it into your system and it will play automatically. Are you getting me? Now we have also the touchpad. This one is touchpad. So if you have this in your laptop, this is touchpad, and these are the things you know about the touchpad. Now this touchpad, I want to show you how you can make use of it for your daily operation in the window. Now this mouse is very, very important. Without it, it will be difficult for you to operate your system. Without it, it will be very, very difficult to carry on different tasks in your system. Although professionals can use keyboard to do one or two, to access their files, but as a beginner, you need mouse or your touchpad if you are making use of laptop computer. Now this is the touchpad. I am assuming that this is the touchpad you are using in your particular laptop, and then maybe you want to use external mouse. You can make use of external mouse. So what you are seeing here is still the same thing as what you are seeing in this particular stuff. Are you getting me? Now I want to show you different actions, description, that is how you can make use of it, and then the function of that particular action you did. The purpose of doing the action is what I'm going to show you now. As a beginner, maybe you bought a new laptop, you want to know how to basically operate the system. What you need to do is to know how to use your mouse or your touchpad in your laptop. The first action is point. Now I want to show you how you can point to an icon in your system. This point we are talking about is simply moving your cursor. This is my cursor moving about. It's simply moving your cursor to a particular icon, in your system. I believe you know what icon is. An icon is a picture representation of a folder or an application in your system. So any of this thing, maybe folder or application, is an icon in your desktop background. Now how do you do this particular pointing? It's still the same thing as using cane. Are you getting me? As a teacher teaching in your class, using pen to point at words, at written words on the board. Now I'm using my cursor. I'm taking my mouse, or my external, my touchpad or external mouse to move this cursor about. So I'll just slightly move it to any application or a folder in my desktop background. On my desktop background, I'll just move it to that place and release it. I did not press it, I'm just pointing at that folder. Now, what is the essence of pointing at the folder or pointing at the application? The essence of it is to display or perform an action such as selecting that particular icon. Now, if you see this particular icon now or folder, once I point at it, it seems it is selected, but it wasn't selected. Whenever I carry out the cursor, you will see that it's not selected. So if I point to any of them, you will see how many files that are in that particular folder, or you will see the size of the folder. So this particular folder has 23.5 MB. So the total file in it is 23.5 MB. So the date created was 10th of May 2023. And then you will see some of the files in the folder. So you can see some of the files in the folder. The ... you are seeing here means there are more. So they just list about 3 or 4 here for you to see some of the files in the folder. So this is point action. You know, if you want to preview a little bit about that folder, what you need to do is just to go to that particular folder and know the size. Maybe it's what you want to know, but I'm not showing you how to see or how to view the property of a folder now. So this is point action using mouse or touchpad. You can just move your touchpad about. What that thing you are using external mouse to do, you just go to this particular place, touchpad, this area. Now you just go to this area, this particular area, and then move, and then start moving your mouse about, just something like this. Touch, that is the touchpad. You just use your finger and move the mouse up and move the place about, move about this place, and your cursor will be shaking. Now that is number 1 action using mouse. Now the number 2 action is click. How do you do click is what I want to show you now. I'll be making use of this particular one. If you are using external mouse, how do you click? Now this is mouse, left mouse cursor, and this one is the right mouse cursor. So if you are holding your mouse, know that this place is the left. Know that this place is the left mouse, and here is the right mouse. Whenever you hear click, you are making use of left mouse button, which is this area, and then this is scroll button. Here is your scroll button. Now if I want to go down to order to see what is down, I'll use my scroll button. But some people can be going to this area here now, going to that point to start clicking to scroll up and down, or dragging this particular scroll bar, going here and be clicking. But you can use your scroll button, this particular scroll down button. You can use it to scroll up and down. To scroll up and down. Now, how do you do click? You go to any icon or any application of your choice. Press and release the left mouse button quickly. You just go there and click. Bam. Press and release once. So once you release it, what is the essence of that action you did? Is to select an object or to select an icon or application. So one is selected. Remember the first time when I pointed my cursor. If I remove my cursor, it will not select anyone. But when you click on that particular icon or folder, it will do what? It will select that particular folder. So one is selected among others. This one is selected among others. So you can also select any other icon or folder. Now you select. Are you getting me? Okay, that is the second action. So once you go to this particular point, once you reach your icon or folder, you make use of this particular left mouse button and click and release once. That is by the way. Now we have dragging action. So you can be asked to drag something to one place or to another in your desktop. Somebody can ask you to move this particular icon to another place. You don't know how to do that because you've not learned uses of mouse. Now how do you drag? You simply go and use the left mouse button, which is this one, left mouse button. Now go to that particular application, this particular one or that icon. You click the left mouse button, you press and hold the left mouse button, press and hold, and then drag to any point of your choice. You can decide to keep it this side. That is your own choice. You can decide to carry this one to this place. Is your choice. I am doing what? Dragging. That is dragging method. So how do you do it? Press and hold the left mouse button and drag and move it to any location of your choice and release the mouse. Are you seeing it? So you can move it about by dragging. That is how you drag. What is the essence of dragging? The essence of dragging is to move icon from one location to another. So you can also use it to copy file. You can use it to copy file to a particular folder or move file to different location. That is the essence of dragging. Now another one is double click. Double click is another action. Now whatever thing I'm doing now, I am using left mouse button. Right mouse button is for special purpose. I'm coming to that. So whatever I'm doing here, I'm using left mouse button. The same thing applicable to this particular wireless mouse. This here is the left mouse button and this place is the right mouse button. Here is your scroll button. Are you getting me? So now I will make use of left mouse button to do what? To double click. Double clicking action. How do you double click? Now when you go to a particular folder or icon, you open it. Now look at how you do double click. You go to that place and press and release your left mouse button twice. Bam bam. Are you seeing it? Press and release the left mouse button twice. This left mouse button you are seeing here, you go to that particular icon or folder or an application, you press and release the mouse button twice. Press and release, bam bam, twice. Now, what is the essence of double clicking? The essence of double clicking action is to open a particular folder, a particular application, to launch an application on your desktop background. You can do what? You can use double clicking action. Now, this is a folder. Let me open an application. Let's say this is an application. Now I have opened this application using double clicking method. Down, closing it, I'm using what? Click action to close. Click, bam, press and release the left mouse button once, bam, it will close. Having known that, the next action is right clicking action. How do you right click? I am coming to this area now. This is your right clicking button. Now this is right click mouse button. Here now is for a special purpose. You don't click it anyhow. When you want to carry out special action in your system, you can use right clicking method. Now let me show you how to right click. When you go to a particular icon or folder, you do what? You press and release quickly the right mouse button, which is this particular one, right mouse button. You press and release quickly the right mouse button, which is this one. So now press and release quickly the right mouse button. So what is the essence of right clicking? To display a shortcut menu. So you can see the shortcut menu that appears when you right click on a particular area or you right click on a particular icon. So when you right click on a blank area, here is the blank area. From here to any place that there is no icon is blank area. So when you right click on a blank area, you will see a different shortcut menu that will pop up. You see a different shortcut menu. When you right click on app, you will see a different shortcut menu. When you right click on folder, you will see a different shortcut menu. So you will take action from whatever you see on a shortcut menu. Now if I want to open this folder, I right click and click on open. That thing I did, I double clicked. I am using right clicking action to open a particular folder. So if you don't want to open a folder or launch an application using double click, you can right click on an application and then click on open. It will open. Right click open. The application will open, and then you do whatever you want to do. Close. Now that is right click for you. The essence of doing right click is to open a shortcut menu. Or display a shortcut menu. So from this shortcut, you can decide to do whatever you want to do. You can pin this to start button, that is start menu. So you can copy it, you can cut it, you can send it, you can compress the file. You can do so many things as you are seeing them here. So now if you open your system, you quickly right click on a blank area and click on where refresh. You can see the essence of right clicking now. So when you right click, you will see shortcut menu. You can choose whatever you want to do from here. You right click and then click on refresh to refresh your system. The essence of refreshing is to fasten the actions you are taking in your system. So when you are copying or you are doing something, you have to refresh the system. You refresh the system to get that thing very fast, to make that thing very fast. So you refresh. As you are refreshing the processor, to process very fast. Now we have another action, which is right drag. How do you right drag? Right dragging is using this particular button. So it's a very sensitive menu button that you can use to do special tasks in your system. So I'm using this right clicking button to right drag. So how do you right drag? You press and hold this particular right mouse button and drag to any area of your choice. You press and hold and drag to any area of your choice. So that is it. Now when you right drag, what is the essence? Let me show you right dragging. Now you come to any icon or any application, you press and hold your right mouse button, then move to a different location and release. So what is the essence now? The essence of right dragging is to also pop a shortcut menu, to display shortcut menu. From here you can compress the file. From here you can move the file to a different location. You can copy, you can create shortcuts for that particular folder. So when creating shortcuts, it will look like an application. You can see this application has a small arrow here, a curved arrow, and this folder has a curved arrow. So if you open this folder, whatever content that you have in this folder is still the same thing as what you are having here, but you are having duplicate folder. The folder is now duplicate of this particular one. So but the difference is that it has arrow like this, meaning that is a shortcut of this particular folder. So you can decide to change the icon, change the name. Somebody can come to your system and the person will feel that this is an application. If you change the icon to look like this one, the person can look at this particular application or folder. The person will look at the folder and think it's an application. So that is by the way. So if you bring your system newly and you don't know how to operate it, you can make use of your mouse, external mouse, or the touchpad you are making use of in your laptop. So you can decide to get external mouse for your system if you wish. So the touchpad is already there in your laptop. So I've shown you how you can make use of it. Now the right click we are talking about, you can make use of this for right clicking method. Then if you want to click, anytime you want to click, is either you click here, if you are using touchpad, you click here, bam, once, or you can click here once. So this particular ones here is doing the same work as this one. So as you can see, this, whatever you do here, you can as well do it here. But if you want to move your cursor about, you can make use of this area in your touchpad to move your cursor about, to move it to a different location. You move your cursor about to a different location. You can make use of this particular area in your touchpad. But if you want to click, if you move your cursor to the location or an application you want to access, you can double tap this place to open it, or you can double press here. This is a button and this is a pad. So you tap it, you double tap to open, then you double press this particular area, double click to open it, to open a folder or application, to launch an application. So to right drag or right click, you right click on this particular area, that is to right click. Then if you want to right drag, you press and hold the right mouse button, which is this one, and then drag and drag to any location of your choice. Right drag. Now if you want to open an application or folder, you want to launch an application, you can right click on it, and then it will bring out a shortcut menu like this, and then you click on open to open that particular folder. You can see that the content of this folder is still the same thing as this particular one you are seeing here, because it's still bearing the same name and the same content is in this. So I can decide to delete this. So the folder is still here. I have not deleted it. What I deleted now is not in my recycle bin because I did permanently delete. So I will come to that in the next video. So I believe I have inculcated in you, and please, if you like this video, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it to your friends. Thank you very much. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. If you have any question or you have a special tutorial you want me to do for you, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you very much for listening.